Hello, dear one, and welcome to this inner child meditation. This isn't your regular relaxation meditation. Here, I want to welcome you to engage in the visualizations that I'm offering and be as present as you can. This meditation brings the opportunity to change how you interact with yourself and the world around you, which in turn can change your life for the better. So, before we begin, get comfortable and make sure you won't be disturbed. You can sit or lay down, whatever you please. Now close your eyes and take 3 deep and slow breaths into your belly. So, what happens when we abandon our inner child is that we seek safety, validation, love, and nurture from the outer world. That is a very fragile place to be, since the only one you will always have around is yourself. And sometimes other people can soothe you for a little while. Other times they won't be able to. And it's not until you fully learn to take care of your inner child that you will feel safe. I will take you on a little journey to connect with that inner child of yours that has always been there, desperate for you to see it, comfort it, love it, and protect it. And remember, when you neglect your inner child, you will never become the safe grown-up that the child needs. Because the paradox is that when you don't see the child, you are the child, desperate to fight for safety in this world alone. Now, picture holding a baby in front of you. This baby is you when you were just a few weeks old. Look at how perfect and innocent you are, and feel how much you love this baby. The same kind of love you would have for the baby you made yourself. Now hold it against you and kiss the baby's forehead and tell your baby self how much you will always protect and love it unconditionally. And the baby gives you the cutest little smile as you say it. Sit with that feeling for just a moment. Then the baby turns into a 3-year-old sitting on the floor playing with Legos. This 3-year-old is also you. You can see it more clearly now. You recognize that it's you. Now sit down beside your 3-year-old and build Legos. And look how happy your 3-year-old self is for the moment you are sharing together. Now tell the child that you will always be there for them. As you do so, your 3-year-old self looks up at you and throws itself into your arms, and you hug for a deep and heartfelt moment. Then the 3-year-old turns into you as a 5 or 6-year-old, and you're starting school. So you can see the anticipation in your child's eyes. You see the nervousness and the shyness. So you tell yourself that you will walk them to school, and you will sit next to them the whole day, for as many weeks as the child wants or needs you to be there. And your younger self looks up at you with a sigh of relief, and the smile comes back on, transforming the fear into joy. So you go hand in hand to school, and you sit next to yourself as an invisible guest, and your little self enjoying every moment, knowing you're right there with them. Then the 5-6-year-old turns into you as a 9-year-old. A 9-year-old that looks a little sad, and you ask what's the matter. And the 9-year-old you are is a little uncomfortable to tell you, but you are so ever present and patient, so they tell you. They're upset that mom and dad was fighting. So you tell your 9-year-old that everything will be okay, and it's not the child's job to do anything about it. It's just what parents do sometimes. So you ask your 9-year-old what it wants to do instead. And whatever answer you get, you go and do that. Maybe you take on your shoes and go out to play, and you see the worries of the world releases from your 9-year-old's shoulder, and you're laughing and kicking ball together. Now the 9-year-old is a teenager at 12. It's still a child you remember quite well. It's a beautiful little human. The 12-year-old is looking a little disturbed and quiet, almost a little annoyed. So you sit yourself down next to your younger self and ask what's the matter. The 12-year-old looks at you and sees trust and love. So it tells you that they weren't invited to a birthday party that everyone else was invited to. And you see how the eyes of your 12-year-old becomes big and filled with tears. So you give yourself the biggest hug and hold their hands as you tell them that better friends are coming, and that sometimes life can be a little unfair, but soon in the future you will find your people and you'll be happier than ever. And until then, we can have some fun together. The 12-year-old smiles again, knowing in their heart that that is true. And you see how the sadness becomes great strength in their eyes. Then you ask what they want to do. Maybe it's watch a movie together. So you go and pop some popcorn and get cozy on the couch. Now take 3 deep breaths. Feel the love you have for yourself, from a baby all the way up till now. Feel how much nurture and strength you have to give. I would like to invite you to pay attention the coming days. Anytime you feel anxious, fearful, threatened, insecure, or sad, how do you act? How do you speak to yourself? Do you speak to yourself like you're the child, fearful and scared? Or will you be the parent, taking responsibility to care for your inner child that needs comfort? Sometimes the grown-up needs to do things that feels uncomfortable, like standing up for oneself or others. But that will become easier and easier when your inner child starts to trust and count on you. Because the child is only scared when they haven't felt protected for a long time. So practice being the parent for yourself. Now and forever you will be able to go through life feeling safe and feeling like you can trust yourself. And that is one of the biggest gifts you can give to yourself. I send my love to both you and your inner child on this journey, and I thank you for listening.